Hello. Hopefully, last week was a good, peaceful, happy week for you. Wow. So, universal love was on the top of the deck, and self-love was underneath that. And they're both almost the same. They're both the same. I mean, they're different mandalas, but they're both the same color, and you should love yourself just as much as the energies that created you love you, just as much as your family and friends love you. And self-love is the most important kind of love of all. So is universal love. It's important to know and understand that no matter what we've done or been through, we're all loved and cared for the same. There is no hierarchy in that. But the two cards that came out for that was Silver Wolf and Grandmother Moon. I think this week group leadership is going to be very important, whether it's within your family or maybe even within work. So I guess hearing everybody out is very important. Not leaving anybody behind, not going too far in a situation or a plan that you have and leaving others behind. And approaching any perceived setbacks or difficulties with a balanced perspective. Be careful what lenses you choose to look at things this week. Some motivation. So, we have success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. So the small details are what makes up the big picture, the big plan, right? Maybe you need to tweak a few things. The limits of the possible can only be defined by going beyond them into the impossible. So, are you allowing yourself to be undercut by what you currently perceive to be possible or affordable, or like, don't settle for something that just because you think that that's the best that you can do. Especially if, like, you know that you want something better or something different. I am worthy of love. I accept my own self love. I accept the love of others. I ensure my own needs are met. When I do this, I can love others even more. So, believing in yourself and knowing that you're worth not only love, but what you want to achieve, your goals, your ambitions. Do you create images in your mind and think to yourself, that's going to be me in the future? Or do you create these images, these goals in your head and think, I'll never do that, I'll never get there? And if that's the case, you need to change the lens in which you see things. Loving energy. As I move throughout this day, I surround myself with loving energy. I consciously place myself within an energy field that supports, protects, and shields me. So, things can be chaotic sometimes, especially with how the current reality is portrayed through media. They make it seem like everything's on shaky ground when in reality it's just, how should I word it? The reality that we've been shown and conditioned to accept as our current reality is what's shaky. It's not, the world will keep on spinning. And if we adapt, which that's what humans do, we adapt. That's kind of how we made it this far. We will go on as well. And if you give in to the negative energy that they send out, you're going to be holding it within you, because just like how our cells, our bodies, they take in things and push out things, we take in negative energy and we don't always push it out. Sometimes people are ShamWows, I guess you can call it. They suck it all up and they hold on to it. And it's important to not only cleanse your energy field and your chakras, and to make sure that the flow within you is clean, but it's important to acknowledge and remember that there is always an energy field around you, and you can choose what to let in and you can choose what to let out. animals, we have the bee, the gecko, and the peacock. You've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. While this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that heaven sends you. So bees. Bees are very, very important. They pollinate everything. They pollinate the flowers and stuff like that. They make honey. And the ecosystem of the planet would be impacted greatly if they were to go extinct. They were clearly created for a very specific, important mission and purpose. And just like them, every single one of us is here for a very specific, important mission, purpose. They leave a very deep footprint. And what kind of footprint would you like to leave? What kind of footprint do you feel that you were created to leave? Gecko. Be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. Trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. And the peacock. Release. Maybe this week you should focus on cleansing your energy field, unclogging the gears within you. It's time to release the past and move on to something new. This ending is the first step on the way to a happier future. It's very bright. It's beautiful. So you have Guardian Angel on the top of the deck. So none of us are alone in this journey. Even though sometimes we may feel alone. We have High Priest and Stag. Trust and thrive. This is also, for me personally, this resonates with divine masculine energy. Perhaps you need to find a balance, or maybe just check in. Do some checks and balances on your divine feminine, divine masculine. And we have the High Priest. Intend and create. So when you're designing, manifesting what it is that you would like to create in your life, do you have a positive outlook on it? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you're worthy of receiving this? Do you believe that your guides will help you carve out this future? And are you willing to put in the right work in the right places? Because it might not be physical work, it might be mental work, it might be spiritual work, it might be emotional work, it might be a mixture of them all. And do you truly believe that? Do you truly know that it will come to you when the time is right and in the right form. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. In many traditions, the high priest is the physical embodiment of the divine masculine. He acts as a bridge between worlds and is able not only to divine the future, but to help create it. He may be a leader in a spiritual tradition or, in pagan traditions, be second to the high priestess, but he is always spiritually connected and disciplined, with great respect for his creator and his particular practice. In a reading, this card can represent a spiritual figure, leader, or teacher in your life, or an aspect of your path that has led you to where you are today. You are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand. And then watch it happen right before your eyes. Well, hopefully that helped you, and I hope you have a blessed week.